Good afternoon, everybody, from beautiful Park Delta Bay in the California Delta. I'm coming to you this afternoon because we had an open house here at Park Delta Bay, and Angel's Haven is the cleanest it's been since I moved in, so I thought I'd do a little video. There is my lime tree, which appears to be bearing fruit, and my little jade plant, and I call that a hen and chick. I don't know what that is really called. You can probably see my cat's gravestone. The Yellowstone was our cat Sprinkle's gravestone. The little guy was in our garden in Kansas City. So I don't know if you've seen my antique carpenter's box, which I bought in Lodi. So I'm just going to take you upstairs. This was the sign that I put up to let people at the open house know what the house was like. It's probably got a little shadow on it now. I put that shelf up. I salvaged that shelf from the lot next door when an RV moved off. So I have a screen door now. The screen door came from Lowe's, and it was put up by a guy here in the park who is actually a master carpenter. I don't know if you've seen Patrick's birdhouse on there. He made that. He and Chris Daggett made that, I don't know, when they were 10 or 11. So I'm going to go in Angel's Haven and show you what it's looking like these days. I found this heavy bolt and nut. I'm told it comes from a ship. I got it at a junk store in Rio Vista. The lady said, "What are you going to do with that?" I said, "I'm going to make a doorstop out of it." I think if she'd known it could be a doorstop, she would have charged me more than $2. So here it is, looking pretty clean. Try not to bounce too much. There's the leftover food that I brought. So we had an open house here. Park Delta Bay does open houses every month or so, and they'll have a different theme. This month the theme was tiny houses. So I got the place all cleaned up, and I wanted to show you. I actually had people sitting on this couch. You can see that there's a big cushion behind the pillows. I think that brings the pillows out and makes it look more like a couch. Just a temporary solution. But I like how the place is looking. Screen door is amazing. You know, that was $56 at Lowe's, and it really works for me. So everybody was really taken by Angel's Haven. I had several people say they wanted to come sleep in my guest loft. I'm going to pause it and go up the stairs. Hold on. So I found this wicker cabinet at a flea market in Lodi called Secondhand Rose. I bought the rocking chair on the porch there, and as well as a little gray stool. And I really like how comfortable my writing loft is now. There are actually hats in that hat box, and it's just really comfortable now. Everything about it works for me. So I have still several big pieces of art to come. Anybody who follows my blog knows that our old dog had to be put to sleep this week. I'm kind of sad about that. My friend Katrina Taggart and her son were there for our dog. And I mention that because Katrina's husband, Ross, has packed my artwork up, and I'll be getting it delivered soon by UPS, and it will go up there, as you've seen. So the place is looking pretty comfortable. I'm going to pause again and go back downstairs. So if you ever in my house in Kansas City, you'll recognize that little Tibetan prayer flag that was in my house in Kansas City. There's the Himalayan salt nightlight that Jenny Rosen gave me. Over here, the big Tibetan flag I bought at a thrift store in Isleton, which is now closed. And I'm going to turn on a light. So sorry about that bump. So you can see the spot under the windowsill. I have talked to the people at Secondhand Rose that I've gotten to be friends with. Know a carpenter who's going to put together a bench, a footless bench that we will bracket to the wall, and it will drop down on chains. And that way, when we slide out the table further, we can drop down that bench and someone can sit on the other side of the table. So that's in the works. Let's see. And I myself, with my own little electric screwdriver, put up a toilet paper holder. I am so happy about that. I also found, I don't know if you remember from my prior videos, there's no exhaust fan in the bathroom. I found this fan at Dollar General or whatever it's called in Rio Vista. What I like about it is that it's all metal. And so if I wanted to, I could turn it on to draw moisture backwards out of the house. But also it helps with cross ventilation. I don't have air conditioning in Angel's Haven. I can get an evaporator unit. I might do that. It's not humid here, but there are 3 or 4 weeks where it's pretty hot. But anyway, I added that fan, and I actually like having it there. So this is what Angel's Haven looks like. I'm still waiting for the sign. Pat Reynolds is making me a tile that says Angel's Haven, and I have a piece of board from my house in Kansas City, similar to the board that makes the rail on the loft, which I will use to put it up. So I just wanted to give you a little glimpse at what the house looks like when it's all cleaned up for company. And thanks for sharing a minute of my tiny life. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.